Okay, as of recording this video, it is the 26th of March, and they have uploaded the Halloween official multiplayer overview trailer. I am so looking forward to this game. I've already wishlisted it on Steam, so whenever those pre-orders are going up, you can bet I'm going to be buying it. And it might be fun, perhaps, to play with all of you lot. But yeah, man, from what I've seen of this game so far, it does look peak. Like, I just love it. Let's just react to this trailer. Yo, Resident Evil type shit there. Okay.
Multiplayer in Halloween is a 1v4 asymmetrical horror experience that pits the residents of Haddonfield against the shape of pure
Look how good he looks.
evil, Michael Myers. In this quintessential slasher simulator, our playable cast of civilian characters desperately attempt to save their neighbors and themselves from the omnipresent boogeyman.
Already
while Michael
got me
fixates
sold.
on stalking and slaying his targets. Halloween provides familiar elements fans of the genre know and love, but we're incredibly excited to pull back the curtain and unveil more details that demonstrate our commitment to delivering our most robust, dynamic, and terrifying multiplayer offering yet.
Okay, that looks cool.
Michael Myers is a creeping, methodical killer, and on Halloween night, Haddonfield becomes his hunting ground. The boogeyman's primary desire is to eliminate every living resident in this quiet town. But he also begins each match with a list of special targets that supply greater rewards if killed before time expires.
Okay.
These unfortunate residents are positioned across various sites in the map, and Michael players are empowered to use their nightmare suite of abilities to locate, terrorize, and
Okay, that
ultimately
looks
execute
sick.
their victims and anyone bold enough to interfere with their bloodthirsty ambitions. Killer Sense allows players to step behind the mask and stalk the residents of Haddonfield. When using
This
this
looks
skill and entering the
clean.
first-person perspective, Michael becomes aggressively aware of his surroundings and the proximity of potential prey. By focusing on targets with murderous intent, Michael builds varying levels of stalk, which aid him in identifying and tracking targets and open increasingly
I
satisfying
can't get
options
over how
for
good he
execution.
looks. Oh, I'm ready. I am
An
so
effective
ready.
killer always keeps their victims unaware of their presence until those final fatal moments. While historically Michael Myers isn't known for his speed, fundamental abilities like shape jump amplify the
Shape jump.
shape's mobility with hauntingly unpredictable results. In shape jump, Michael slips into the shadows to
Okay,
move around
that's
environments unseen. Not only does this increase Michael's base movement speed, but it also provides access to other powerful traversal options, including Shape Dash, which sends Michael lunging forward with violent momentum. Shape Jump is confidently one of the most powerful tools at Michael's disposal and supplies unlimited possibilities for iconic jump scare moments.
Stay cool.
Oh, damn.
However, that potency comes with a few major caveats. Our masked antagonist can only enter and exit Shape Jump while in the cover of darkness or outside a resident's line of sight. The light may
Interesting.
provide temporary reprieve for the residents of Haddonfield, but Michael can work to remove sources of illumination by shutting off lights,
So like the flashlight in Dead by Daylight.
cutting power, and even catalyzing temporary blackouts.
Okay, that's cool.
Despite the unquestionable malevolence of Michael Myers,
Better than
his
the
horrifying
flashlight.
homecoming to Haddonfield won't be welcomed without resistance. As the body count climbs and evidence of the boogeyman's presence becomes undeniable, local authorities, residents, and distinct playable civilians may decide to gather weapons and face off against evil itself.
Nice.
Thankfully,
Okay.
Michael knows his way around sharp objects and will have multiple options for melee combat encounters. And if especially persistent Haddonfieldites do manage to get the upper hand in an
Damn.
exchange, don't worry.
How the hell?
Oh,
We've
that's
said it once and we'll say it again. You can't kill the boogeyman.
yes, yes, yes.
While Michael swiftly endeavors
Damn,
to
they're
turn
just
Haddonfield
going
into
on
a
this.
graveyard, our heroic group of civilian characters desperately attempts to save their neighbors and escape the boogeyman's bloodthirst. As a civilian, it's up to you to find fellow Haddonfield residents, convince them of his malicious intent, and guide them safely to one of several possible randomized escapes located
This is a
around the map
lot more than I
before they
thought
meet
there was going to
an
be.
untimely end. This distinctive cast of playable civilian characters each comes equipped with unique stats, special traits, and signature personalities. To ensure no two matches of Halloween play out the same, our team has constructed a vast playground of possibilities in Haddonfield, offering civilians a multitude of diverse gameplay systems to aid them in achieving their objectives and surviving the night. As civilians navigate these environments, they'll uncover points of interest, revealing resident NPCs, lootable containers, hiding places, telephones, possible escape routes, and more. Thoroughly and cautiously exploring your surroundings could very well mean the difference between life and death.
Oh,
And when death comes to your little town, it's probably not a bad idea to head to your neighbors and contact the local authorities. Civilians are tasked with tracking down surviving residents and warning them of the looming threat. Successful conversations
Okay.
with residents can permit civilians to request additional calls to police, commands to find secure
this is
hiding
the
places,
multiplayer, by the
or
way.
companionship as they navigate the formerly peaceful streets of Haddonfield.
Should we stick together? Maybe we're better as a team.
Whether it's a local family friend or the authorities, there's safety in numbers. Once the innocent residents of Haddonfield have been located and persuaded, it's time for the civilians to plan their harrowing escape. Lootable containers scattered throughout the map contain weapons, distractions, and key items that can be used to unlock and access a variety of possible escape routes. The location of these items and escapes changes from match to match, so civilians greatly benefit
can't
from
get-
adjusting
this
their
is
strategies
mad.
based on the objects uncovered. It's also worth noting that initiating these escape sequences generates a tremendous amount of noise, which will alert Michael to your exact location. So what happens in the likely
Yo.
event that a civilian becomes another display of Michael's wretched, inhumane nature? Well, their Haddonfield story isn't over just yet. Even in death, they can support their friends and even return as a sheriff's deputy or the unrelenting
Wow.
Dr. Loomis. Once they've re-emerged
I
upon
knew
the
it.
streets
Oh
of
my God.
Haddonfield, they
It's
can
actually-
cooperate with the remaining civilians and responding officers to try and put a stop to Michael's murderous rampage.
Freeze where you are, Michael. You're coming with me.
Be killed with enough community resistance, the proper equipment, and sheer manpower, he can be detained and shipped back to Smith's Grove Sanitarium. Halloween is a legendary film with a genre-defining legacy, and our mission has been to bring the film's unsettling sense of dread to our asymmetrical horror sandbox. By empowering players to control the tension and stage the scares, we're building a multiplayer experience designed with
I can't
replayability
believe
at the
it.
forefront.
I mean, I
We'll have
knew
more
Dr.
details to
Loomis
share
was in the
regarding
game,
character
but
progression, character traits, customization, proximity chat, and more thrilling gameplay features in the coming months.
yeah,
But we can't
I'm
wait for all
sold.
of you to join us when Halloween launches on September 8th, 2026.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Nice. Okay, okay. There was a lot to cover in that. So, basically, Michael's ability is... Hang on. Michael's ability is shape shift or shape jump. That looks clean. And I don't know, man. There's just so much in this overview trailer that if just sold me on this game. Of course, I'm a little bit cautious of like perhaps the after thing of it, but as of right now, I'm really excited to play this game and perhaps play with some of you because that's just the fun. The multiplayer just looks so much more than I thought it was going to be. I know it kind of looks like a Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th copy, but to me, it seems like they've taken that aspect and sort of elevated it. Of course, I'll have to wait and actually play it first, but yeah, a lot of interesting details in there, and Dr. Loomis just looks so good. Let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the Halloween game official overview trailer? Are you excited for the game? And yeah, I'll see you all next time.